Well, we thank you, Mother Nature, for bringing us some much needed and greatly appreciated precipitation. Got some video from Mammoth Mountain. Glorious snow, snow, snow. The recent storm, hey, that dumped about a foot to a foot and a half at Mammoth Mountain, which was going to close last Sunday. Now the season is extended. Sierra Wave Media's Rob Gill talked with Mammoth Mountain's Joni Lynch.
We had announced that we would be closing for the season on Sunday, May 10th. That would have been our earliest closing since 1987 and one of the few times that Mammoth has not been open for Memorial Day. Luckily, Mother Nature stepped in, and as of Friday, we received 12 to 18 inches of new snow. That's allowing us to extend the season for at least a couple of more days, maybe weeks.
It was pretty sick. I was stoked on the fresh snow. I did off of chair one, kind of just did the chair line, that main chute, and then jumped over into the Christmas trees over there. It was all pretty good coverage, surprisingly.
Well, I think some of the employees have had a long, hard winter, but when they look around and see kind of what's happened with this storm, they all know that we're going to stay open, and we're all rallying the troops. Beginning on Monday, we will have Broadway Express, Facelift, and Chair 23 open midweek, so that is service from top to bottom out of the main lodge. Yeah, you can still get a California pass for $7.99, ski on it here at Mammoth for the rest of the season and all of next year at all four mountains. That's right, Mammoth is the last ski resort open in California, and as of now, we don't have an established closing date in mind, but we will keep operating just as long as we can.
All right, gotta love Mammoth Mountain, keeping it going as long as possible. Well, the City of Bishop is inviting the public to a series of meetings to gain public input on the city's next active transportation projects. Now, the meetings will be this Wednesday, May 13th, and then again on May 20th at noon and at 5 p.m. in the conference room at Bishop City Hall. Now, a City of Bishop press release notes California's active transportation program is intended to promote public health and safety by encouraging active forms of transportation such as walking, biking, and skateboarding to get to school, work, or everyday activities. Now, active transportation program funds can be used for construction projects such as sidewalks and bicycle paths, and for non-construction projects like bicycle education and safety programs. Now, projects which have the potential to close gaps in the non-motorized route network and the potential to increase safety for bicyclists and pedestrians are of particular importance. Now, the City of Bishop has the opportunity to apply for this funding if it can identify good projects and apply by the end of this month. Now, the press release notes that good Bishop projects probably include sidewalks and bike paths, but public input is needed to know for sure. The city's current list of future street projects includes 13 sidewalk and path projects. Now, the city needs the public's help to identify more projects and then to figure out which ones are the best to propose for active transportation program funds. Again, first meetings this Wednesday. They are intended to gather ideas for good ATP projects that might not yet be on the city's project list. Again, there will be 2 meetings at noon and 5 p.m. and the second pair of meetings scheduled for May 20th are intended to identify the best projects out of all of those identified at that time. For more information, you can contact the City of Bishop Public Works, 760-873-8458. Well, numbers and locations have been thrown out since last Monday's technical group meeting, but the final decision on how to provide adequate irrigation for Owens Valley agriculture was postponed at last Thursday's standing committee meeting. Farmers and ranchers will now have to wait until June 4th to know how many cuts they'll get from their alfalfa fields, how much pasture grass will be available when cows come off the mountain leases this summer. Now, at the end of the 4-hour meeting last Thursday, the committee approved 4 of 6 motions presented by Inyo County representatives. Now, none of the motions could be acted upon until the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power meets with the Memorandum of Understanding partners to discuss those projects spelled out in the MOU. Now, topics of discussion will be modified base flows in the Owens River and the River Delta and leaving Warren Lake dry. The Inyo County Board of Supervisors would consider additional reasonable water reductions to irrigation, enhancement mitigation, and other projects associated with the long-term water agreement, including an updated LADWP operations plan. Now, that again will be decided at the June meeting. And for the final motion, water for irrigation will be maintained at the current levels until the June 4th Standing Committee meeting. Now, LADWP will export no water to Los Angeles until November. That water, currently 32,795 acre-feet, is sitting in Haywee Reservoir. There is water to be had, LADWP's Marty Adams said, but not by all. We need to get through this without irreparable harm, end quote. There's much more on this story on our website, sierrawave.net. Well, Mammoth Lakes residents, it's time to pitch in and volunteer, help clean up. This Saturday is the Mammoth Lakes Town Cleanup Day. Sierra Wave Media's Rob Gill spoke with the town's Shireen Sanders.
Town Cleanup Day is Saturday, May 16th. It runs from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. So we have put ads in the local papers the last couple of weekends. We also have flyers that we're hanging up in local businesses that look like this. It delineates all the town cleanup stations, the hours, and pretty much general information where to call if you need additional information. And we are placing door hangers in a lot of residences in the Sierra Valley sites, which are in English and in Spanish. So the town cleanup stations will be located in the Sierra Valley sites at 407 Manzanita. There will be one at the Mammoth High School parking lot, and there will be one at the community center at 1000 Forest Trail. And then there's Mammoth Disposal at 59 Commerce Drive. If they'd like to pick up their bags ahead of Town Cleanup Day, they can come to the town offices between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, we're closed 12 to 1. You can also pick them up at the Welcome Center by the U.S. Forest Service, Monday through Friday as well, ahead of the event. And on Town Cleanup Day itself, we'll have bags available at Mammoth Creek Park starting at 8 a.m. The Old Mammoth Restaurant Row Association is sponsoring a celebration of thanks, which will be held immediately after Town Cleanup Day. So come on out after Town Cleanup Day and help us celebrate at the Sierra Nevada Resort and Spa parking lot. There'll be a lot going on, music, entertainment. So come on out to Town Cleanup Day. It's from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Saturday, May 16th. Take pride in your community and help make Mammoth a more beautiful place.
All right, for additional information on Town Cleanup Day or to arrange for collection of abandoned vehicles, again, you can call 760-934-8989, extension 244. And Dr. Mike Karch, well-known Mammoth physician and all-around good guy, went to Nepal after the devastating earthquake rocked the country. Dr. Karch went to help the thousands of people injured, and a gripping account on part of his journey is documented on the website internationalmedicalcorps.org/Nepal, and it is aptly titled Heroic Journey. See the wonderful deeds of one of Eastern Sierra's own, Dr. Michael Karch. We'll be back with more news.